Hi you guys, welcome back. We are back. So today we are going to be taking a look, trying out, and looking at the Tomford First Frost holiday collection. So we'll do some swatches. We'll do a look on one eye dry, same look on the other eye wet, so you can see the dry wet formula. But before we get into that, like we always say, comment, like, subscribe. Another thing, because I plan on zooming in to this eye situation, so I just got a little story. I'm gonna put in the description box the time that the actual shadow situation and tutorial and all that goes into play, but I got a little story time because the struggle has been real. So before I zoom in, this part of my face looks cakey as the all hell. Because the other day I was filming, and like I always do when I'm done filming, I walk up to my man over here and I talk to him. You know, like we just have conversation. You cute, you know, you do what you do. Thank you for being you. And I did that. And I turn around to walk away and I hear something. So I look off to the side at him and it fell forward. And it hit me on the corner of my eye all the way out. So I have all of this right here is really bruised. So I literally had to cake on like 3 or 4 concealers and my foundation just to look presentable for you and not look like I got beat up, because he beat me up. So I just took it as he was telling me he has it hard for me. Because let me tell you, to get hit on this bone of your outer eye socket, I saw the stars, the moon, the universe, and came back. Then I went down to the kitchen and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be okay. Had some ice on it. Let me put these dishes away. Then I was about to break, like I'm putting away my favorite mug and I was about to drop it and it fell. And when I caught it, but there is a silver lining to this story. He didn't get hurt and neither did my mug. But then I go to catch my mug and I caught it. But not before the heaviest mug I've ever had fell on my nail and ripped it all the way to the white meat. And when I tell you this hurts so bad, I literally had a Band-Aid on it for like 4 or 5 days, just waiting for that. You know, it was bleeding, it was bad. So I just waited for that bleeding to heal and the skin to just start growing back a little bit. And then I finished cutting it off. But it hurts so bad. So then I'm about to prep to start this video and I went to go open one of these Tomford boxes and boop, she chipped. I said, you know what? After we film today, we're cutting our nails. We're gonna live our best life because the struggle is real. So that's what's been going on with me for like 4 or 5 days. So let's get to the Tomford First Frost and see what we do. Okay, so I already have my complexion, my brows, my eyes, my eyelids are primed, and I have a little bit of bronzer. Look at the holiday earrings, you guys. Like, these are so cute. Like, am I the only mom that when their kids go and buy them costume jewelry, they actually like sport it everywhere they go? Like, what? Holiday earrings? They know I'm a Christmas girl. I love Christmas. Love. I'm still contemplating, am I gonna decorate this year? I don't know. I mean, definitely I'm gonna have a tree. But I don't know if I'm gonna have like the whole little town I create and all that stuff. So here is the Balm Frost. I'm trying to clean my fingerprints off of it. So it is gold, it's mirrored, it's so cute. And you guys, I know I showed you this in my haul video, but this is absolutely stunning. Like, she cute. Like, if she ain't cute, I don't know who is, but she cute. Y'all already know. Like, look at this. So I'm gonna swatch it, but before I swatch it, I'm gonna put it on because I hear like the first time you put it on, it's gonna be the first time that you're gonna get that oomph of glitter. So yeah, let's try it on the lips first and then we'll swatch it. I like that. And today's early release from school, so if you hear the kids, such is life. Can you see that? They're like micro glitters. You can't even feel them. Wow. That feels good. So let me go ahead and swatch it for you. You still get a little bit of glitter. Maybe not as much oomph as the first time, definitely not as much oomph, but it's nice. And you can use it as a balm by itself, or you can use it as a lip topper. So if you have a favorite lip pencil, you can put the lip pencil and then top it off with this. It really does feel nice. It's not like so gooey like a gloss, but it's not like most balms that are super slippery. Like, it just feels nice. It feels moisturizing. So we'll try that out. After we create the eye look, we'll put a little pencil or lipstick, try it as a topper. In the meantime, we will moisturize our lips as a balm. So here is the Tom Ford First Frost. It does come in a little white velvet case that says Tom Ford. And I can appreciate that it comes with these, because when you're traveling, if you forget a brush or something, like, these come in handy. Save them. Don't ever throw them away. So here are the shades. There you go. So let's swatch these and see how they look. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that's soft. And honestly, you guys, this is gonna be my first Tom Ford experience. Just because it's been one of those you always hear great things about, but I've always been terrified to try because I know I'm gonna love it. And when I love it, I'm gonna go get more. But, I mean, that pinky shade is beautiful. So this is the lightest of the browns. That is nice. And this is the darkest. And these are one swatches. Like, you cannot, what? I like those. What do you guys think? Let's create a look. So first, we're gonna do it dry and then we'll do it wet. But we'll do the same look, because I feel if you do the same look, both dry and wet, then you'll see exactly how different they or not they look. Like I said, this is not only my first first impression, this is my Tom Ford first impression. I do have on the Tom Ford brow gel and I'm really liking it. Even when I went downstairs, my daughter said, "Ooh, your brows look thick." Yes, girl, they do. So I'm gonna go into this lightest shade and just highlight right here on the brow, right under the brow. It's just gonna be a swoosh of color. I could see that already. Yes. Next, I want to go all over the lid with this pink shade. She's gonna be pretty. Y'all know I like me some pink. I feel now we all know, because I say it all the time, because I'm hooded, my eyes are hooded, I'm gonna go up with that pink shade just a little higher. Ooh, she's pretty. If you can see that, it's like a light wash of color, but it really is stunning. So I'm gonna take the other side of this duende brush, and this I've just used like a thick packing brush because it's more dense. I'm gonna go with this side of my brush, which is more like a crease blending brush. I want to bring that all the way up to this white shimmery shade. Because we gonna frost it up. This is like a perfect holiday soft palette. I can appreciate a palette that has shades that you could do a soft look. And then we're gonna see if you wet it, is it gonna intensify it? So next I'm gonna go into the lightest brown shade and intensify this outer V. Now all these shades are shimmery. So typically I like a palette that has at least one matte, but these shimmers are it's so subdued that it really does look great. So now that I darkened that outer V just a bit, I'm gonna go into the crease with that shade with my BK Beauty 201, which is like a fluffier crease brush. And I'm gonna go into that same shade and just intensify it here in the corner and then bring it in just a tad. I don't tend to bring, unless I'm doing a halo eye, I don't tend to bring the darkest shade all the way in. I don't want my eyes to look sunk in, but everybody has their own makeup preference. That's just me. Now, if I might do that if I'm going to do, like I said, a halo eye where I'm doing the dark here, and lightening up here. Or sometimes I'll bring a color all the way in, because the color that I'm gonna put on the inner third of the lid is gonna be so bam that it'll open up the eye. It is really subtle, but it is really nice. I'm gonna go back into that pink shade just to blend this up here, because I really want that pink to shine bright like a diamond. If you're new to my channel, I think I'm just gonna highlight this little brow bone a little bit more. I think in song, if I say something that makes me think of a song, sometimes it just mouth vomits out. So you guys, this is beautiful. It really is. If I can get, with the wet side, if we can get that pink to really pop, yes. So now I'm gonna go into this dark shade, and I can appreciate a small palette. I can definitely appreciate a small palette that, so now I'm going in with the darkest brown and darkening this outer V a little more. I can appreciate a small palette that just, you're not sitting there looking at it like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like really, whatever you do, it's gonna work. Because the 4 shades, that's what they're meant for, to go together. You see that, how pretty? Just clean this up a little bit. It's just so pretty. So I'm gonna go back into that pink shade and soften up this line right here. You guys, that's stunning. It's beautiful. So now I'm gonna go into this white shade, bring it into the inner corner, go onto the lid ever so slightly, and that's really gonna open up the eye. That is stunning. So let's do the bottom eyelid. So this is a blending fluff brush, but it is flat. So I'm gonna go into the lightest brown. And I'm just gonna bring that, I'm gonna concentrate it out here, but then bring it all the way in. And if you can see this purple, green, yellow ornament situation that I grew on the side of my face, I apologize. I really hope I put enough makeup for the camera not to pick it up. But just know, any discoloration you see is not the shadow. That's beautiful. I want to go in with the pink there too. And just here you go. Here's the final look with the dry side without liner or mascara. I think it looks beautiful. Look how open my eye looks and lifted compared to this side that has nothing yet. And that brow highlight, where are you going? Shining. I don't feel it's too blingy, like that brow bone. I intentionally wanted it that blingy. I'm just saying. But I don't feel the other shades are too blingy. They're not glittery. They just have a shimmer. It's like a velvety shimmer shade. It's beautiful. I really like that. I like how subtle it is, but classy. Like, but it still has a little oomph. Like, you see color. I really hope when we do the wet side, this pink all over the lid, like bam. Let's move on to the wet side. So since we're gonna do the brow bone first, we're gonna do this brow bone. And I'm not gonna dip twice like I did the first time, because if it has more oomph when it's wet, and we're shining like that right now, that was me wetting the brush and then dipping into the shadow. Let's see if we dip into the shadow and then spritz, is it gonna umph it? Oh yeah, yep. This wet formula is definitely a dip into the shadow first and then spritz it. What? I know you guys saw that. Like, whoa. Okay. Okay, Tom Ford. Out here. I knew I was gonna love this. That's why I picked up 2 quads. And if you missed my haul video, I'll link it up here because I don't know when I'll be able to do another haul video. No by November and no by December, but the VIB sale starts before November. So I may be able to get one more haul in, but if you missed that one, I did buy another quad and I'll link it up here. So let's go into the pink. This is what I'm excited about. So I'm going to dip into the shadow first and then wet. Are we ready? I'm ready. Hold on, because this pink, I'm excited about this pink. Yes, yes. Yes, pink. Showed all the way out. You guys, I know you can see this. Like, this is beautiful. This is what I was looking for that pink to do on the other side. But now I know it would have to be wet. So let me not wet this time, because I'm gonna end up diffusing this out. But oh my God, pink, come into my life. This frosty pink color, you guys, I think that's my favorite color. So I'm not gonna wet this side because I'm just gonna go into the shadow and just blend this out to the brow color. What? I will wear this as a look. This right here, what? I'm going to work. And everybody gonna watch me bling with these earrings too. Okay, let me stop oohing and eyeing. So next, I'm gonna go into the light brown shade. Like I said, we're creating the same look. We're just doing wet and dry. So we see if the look looks 2 different ways. I'm gonna place this here like we did on the other side. It definitely has more kick. Let me blend out this harsh line. There it is. Beautiful. Next, we're gonna go into that dark brown shade. Honestly, with the oomph that gave, wetting it, the light brown, like, if you don't want to do the dark brown, you really don't have to. So let's go in, but we're gonna do it the same. Yes. you guys, like, these blend effortlessly. So I'm gonna put the color down with this brush, but I'm not gonna blend with this brush just because it's wet and I don't want that color going everywhere. That was the BK Beauty 202. So I'm gonna go back with my BK Beauty 201 and then just blend this harsh line. And then look at that. Did you see the umph of that smoky corner? So now let's go back like we did with the other side and go into the pink. Because I am using this to diffuse that harsh line, I'm not gonna wet this formula because I didn't, or this one, because I didn't wet it when I blended up anyways, even on the wet side. So I say if you want the umph of color, wet. If you're going to blend or you're just trying to transition a color, there's no need to wet. I feel like that may cause more difficulty with blending because you're moving the wet. Look at that. Oh my God. Okay. I want to bring, just because I'm crazy, I want to bring this brow color down. Yes. So here's the wet side, and here's the dry side. I think they both look beautiful, but we're not done. We're not done. We still have to do the lower lash line here and the inner corner. So let's do the inner corner. Let's get some shadow. And we're gonna do our inner corner. And like we did on the other eye, bring it slightly onto the lid. Yes. Okay. Now we're gonna do the lower lash line. So for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go into the lightest brown shade. We're gonna wet. And we are going to, like the other eye, concentrate most of it out here in the outer third, but then bring it all the way in. Then I'm going to go into the pink shade and wet that and swipe it all the way across. To just blend all that together. Tomford did that. And if you wanted to get like a small, tight, angled brush, like this is an angled brow brush, but or angled liner, like you can wet the formula, go into that dark brown and just give yourself a liner with this, and it would look beautiful. Like, so here's the finished look without liner or mascara. So this is the wet formula, and this is using it dry. What do you think? You see a big difference? I think I see the biggest difference in the pink and the browns. I mean, honestly, this brow, the white, is definitely more intense over here, but it still has a good punch dry. I love it. And let me take a closer look. It definitely doesn't, just because it's wet, it doesn't change how it appears. You know, sometimes you wet a shadow and it can look powdery after that, or not this one. It looks exactly the same on both eyes. So let me give you a final look before I put on liner and mascara. This is dry and this is wet. Let me put on liner and mascara and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I did go ahead and tightline my upper waterline with the one size busty brown, and again I'll have everything in the description box below. And then for the bottom waterline, to keep it open, I used the new Dior 24-hour stylo waterproof eyeliner. This is the pearly gold from the holiday collection, and I used that on my bottom waterline. For mascara, I used the Too Faced Damn Girl. This is a little deluxe sample. And then I went ahead and added my highlight and blush. Now you guys, because of this pink, I had to use the Goss, the Weightless Veil Blush palette, and I used the blush Peony. So the highlight has a tint of pink, and I'm not sure, there you go. You can see that shift of pink. It really is stunning. And I did put the highlighter and then the blush over it, and I'm absolutely loving it. It just looks so flawless. So beautiful on both sides. And then I did buff everything out with the Hourglass finishing powder, and from the Holiday 6-pan, the Ambient Sculpture palette. And I went in with this pinky shade, which is Dim Light, because, you know, I'm trying to keep the pink theme, and I just buffed everything out ever so slightly. Like, I dabbed my brush in there, did one side of my entire face, dabbed again, and did the other side. And when I tell you, this came out flawless. These earrings are so cute. Flawless. She cute. That's what we say here. She cute. We all cute. There's the final look with the wet formula with liner mascara, and the dry formula with liner and mascara. And this lip balm, still going strong. But let's go ahead and put a liner. We're gonna get this off. Okay, I got the balm off, but there's definitely little micro glitters. And if you're new to my channel, this is the shade my lips turn into every time I take lip products off. I wanna go in with a soft pink lip and then add the balm over it. I wanna use this lippy pencil in the shade Oh Snap, and this is from ColourPop. But this pink, light pink, like that's the shade. There it is, lined. I used the liner to completely fill in my lips. Now let's put on the balm and see what it looks like over this. Like, this is so cute that, like, it's a mirror. So it's like, if you're in a pinch, you could literally So I added the balm over the lips. You guys, this formula, like my eye keeps going to this side, like when I'm looking at myself, to the wet side. Like, this looks stunning. And I mean, I really like this quad. And like I knew already, I'm sure I'll pick up more. I think I'm definitely gonna pick up another balm. Like, I'm gonna end up going through this. And I don't go through many lip products. I'm gonna end up going through this. I know I am. So in regards to my final thoughts, if you want, I love it. I really do. And I hope you get to see just how great it performs dry and wet. But I mean, just this inner corner part is like, bam. Like, I feel awake, alive. I feel like I'm glowing. And maybe it's just me, but this, if you find a product that makes you feel that way, I want to feel that way all the time. I mean, it's just stunning. It's stunning. It's beautiful. It does retail for $88. I want to say the balm retails for $55, $56. I'll have it all in the description box. And you do get 6 grams of product with the quad and 3 grams of product with the balm. I do really like the balm. And if you're oldie on my channel, you know I love a pinky nude. I must say, I really like this on its own. I really did. But on top of this liner that was already dry, it feels like a creamy, beautiful lipstick. I know they are selling out and coming in stock. I bought them at Sephora. Hopefully they'll come back in stock before the VIB sale. And if not, I know they're coming in and out of stock. I know they're available on Tomford. They're in and out of stock on Selfridges and Beautylish. But if you had to get, if you say I just want one of the two, the balm. I mean, I love the eyeshadow, but this is just so beautiful, so stunning. Like, I can't imagine anybody being disappointed with this. You don't feel the micro glitters, like, unless you look, like, you wouldn't even know it had it. Like, it's amazing. I love it. So let me know what you guys think. Did you pick it up? Are you plan on picking it up? And what do you think? Do you like the dry side best or the wet side? Let me know. Until next time, thank you guys. Don't forget, we're all perfectly imperfect. Love you guys. Bye.